Hi, Yolanda.
Hey, Victoria, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I was having some trouble logging into Tracy's account, and I was like, "Oh no!" But I got it to work finally.
You're here. You're here.
Yeah.
Now you're in Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in Lake Havasu City.
Like Havasu City.
Mm-hmm. Where are you at?
I'm in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I live about maybe 20 minutes from Tracy, 25 minutes from Tracy.
Not very far away at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Do you have guests coming on tonight?
I have at least one.
Good.
I'm just not sure who else is coming. I know one is coming for sure.
Yeah. Hey, I understand. I invite people, and sometimes it works out, and sometimes they get busy and forget, or something else comes up.
Yeah, Friday nights. So, with things opening back up here, people are getting out more. So
True. True.
Hi, Victoria.
Hello. Hello. Hi, Diana.
Hello, how is everyone?
hello, doing well.
Hi, Yolanda.
Hey, Linda, how are you?
Hanging in there.
Good. That's all we can do.
Yep. That's all we can do is the best we can do, right?
That's it.
Starting to get heated up here.
Oh, it's been in the 90s all week here. We got a little bit of rain this afternoon, well, this evening. And then next week it's supposed to be back to normal, like in the 80s, but we were in the 90s all week last week.
It's 106 right now.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a little toasty. Yeah. Yep.
is that normal for this time of year there?
It is. We've had extremely mild winter and spring. In fact, normally by April, it could be in the hundreds, but it wasn't. So it just now got in the double digits. So I'm grateful. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, for about 3 months out of the year, it's pretty hot. But then the other 9 months is pretty great.
okay.
So you can always, I can always get wet and stay in the air conditioning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome. We'll wait a little bit because it takes a minute or so, and it's not even 5:30 yet for everyone to hop on. And I was having difficulty, so it happens. I see some newer looking names I've not recognized before. So either they're guests or new ambassadors. Do we have anyone on so far that is not using Texas?
Yvette's a new person tonight.
Okay, good. Good. Welcome to that.
Hi, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, happy to have you.
I'm a guest.
You're a guest.
Hi, Olivia.
Welcome, Jean.
Hi, Linda.
And I'm a guest
Yeah.
as well, Elisa Walter.
Elisa, nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Diana.
Glad you came.
Look how gorgeous you look, Diana. I haven't seen your beautiful face in a while. I'm like, you've always been gorgeous, but wow, lady. Yeah, looking really well. Looking good, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Hi, Chrissy. I've known Chrissy since we were little, like young, a lot of years. We were related through family. I've known her a long time. Chrissy was one of those very skeptical, stubborn people before she tried Plexus. Just a little bit. But I was persistent. I was not giving up because I knew she would benefit. Oh, I love it. We have so many coming on. I'm so happy.
Wait, you're not Tracy.
No, I changed my name because Olivia taught me how to do that.
While you're at it, you want to make me co-host? I can help with like muting and
Sure
different
can.
things.
I sure can. Mhm. Okay, you are now the co-host. Thank you, Olivia, for doing that.
Absolutely. Happy to help.
Yeah. So once we do get started, what I'm going to do is ask all the guests that are here to like maybe raise their hands so that we can write their names down so that we can put you in a drawing for a Amazon gift card. I have an Amazon gift card for $10 that I like to give away just for you, coming, listening, and who doesn't like Amazon, right? I know I have a problem with it. My UPS driver and I are on first name basis.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I leave cookies for him, water.
Oh, wow. Okay, I don't go that far.
I've even left him a Slim sample once. He told me he lost it.
Oh,
We can get another one. So yeah, we have a few hands who are guests so far. Good. Hi, Marina.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm great.
Good. I'm trying to work out a visit down there.
I hope you did.
Yeah, I'm going to come look at some property. Does your
It's
husband
warm. Huh?
build houses?
He does. He's built a couple houses, but what we're going to do right now is build like small houses. I mean, you can add on to them or build something bigger, but it's perfect like while you're building a house.
I'm interested. We'll talk later.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, who all are we missing? So Olivia, do you mind taking note of who the visitors are? And then whoever invited them here, if your person wins the card, can you do me a favor and message me with their address and their information so I can get it to them? Because I did not take those steps the last couple of times and I was scrambling, trying to figure out who won and who to reach out to make sure that they got it. And I hope I got everyone's card out to them. And if I didn't, please remind me. I sent out 2 last week and 1 the week before. If you didn't get your Amazon gift card and you won, please let me know if you didn't receive it. Okay.
I'm a guest of Cindy Oliver's.
I'm sorry?
I'm a guest of Cindy Oliver.
Okay. So you're a guest with Cindy. Perfect. All right. So I wonder if Tracy's having trouble getting on. She's not here yet. Tracy, are you here? Oh, I don't see her. Okay, well, we'll wait another minute and then we'll go ahead and get started for the sake of time because, I try to keep the actual event portion to as close to 30 minutes as possible. And then after 30 minutes or so, for those who want to go, you can go. For those who want to stay on and ask any questions, then you can stay on and do that. We got another guest here. It says under the participants, where do I find that? Oh, under the chat rather. I'm a guest of, okay, so Tamika is a guest of Tammy. Okay, perfect. I don't want to just, how do you say your last name, Tammy? Oh, she's muted. That's okay.
Eads.
Eads. Okay. I didn't want to slaughter it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you.
I have a friend here that has her hand raised.
Yeah, I do. Hi, Maria.
Hey, Martha James.
Oh, good. So let's put
Yeah,
Martha on. Welcome, Martha.
I was here last week too.
I remember.
I didn't even know. Okay, I didn't
remember
even
you
see
little
her.
cutie, you little cutie patootie.
Everybody calls me Marty.
Marley,
Marty.
Marty. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, good to see you again, Marty. Hi, Kelly. Look at your gorgeous face. Love it.
I've been doing my collagen.
I hope you took before pictures.
I think I have some somewhere.
Okay. Your mom just sent me, Jane Darner, who's on this call. She just sent me another updated photo, and I made a side-by-side collage.
I know she's looking good, huh?
Yeah, I did post it in my stories. I haven't but I want her to post her story. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Incredible for sure. So you know what, let's just go ahead and get started. Hopefully if there's more people trying to hop on, they will, but I want to respect your time. So first of all, I want to just say welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I so appreciate you taking your time because, our time is valuable. So I appreciate you taking the time to hop on and to hear a little bit about Plexus, what it is, how it works and why it works, and to see if it will be a right fit for you. I like to always start off a little bit with what the company is about. Plexus is based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. It's an all-natural plant-based supplement company. We have 3 different categories, which is gut health, weight loss, and also skincare. And with that gut health and vitamin end, we also have a children's line, which is incredible. So many studies now actually proven and have tied so many health issues for children to gut health. And so I was thrilled when that came out. So tonight we're going to mostly stick to gut health. The company has been around for about 13 years. It has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. It has a 1% return rate, which is incredible. And it truly is an absolutely phenomenal company as far as companies go. When I first started, I knew nothing about the company. I really honestly didn't care because I was just sick and I wanted to feel better. So learning that the company was the bomb was a humongous bonus, definitely humongous bonus. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just share a very short 3-minute video. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to actually share a little bit of my story. And then I'll ask another person to share theirs. So I'm just going to share my screen. And I'm going to share the microbiome video. And just give me a thumbs up if you can hear it and see it once I start it.
Thriving health begins in your gut. That's because trillions of microorganisms call your GI tract home. This incredible ecosystem is called your gut microbiome. It's home to strains of beneficial microbes as well as strains that are unwanted. The secret is all about striking the right balance. Modern science has discovered life-changing links between friendly microbes and many health benefits, including immune system support, enhanced mood, reduced feelings of stress, digestive support, aid with nutrient absorption, production of essential vitamins, and even help managing your weight. How can these tiny microbes play such a big role in how good you feel? It's science. 70% of your body's immune cells live in your gut. Gut microbes communicate with your immune system to help you fight invaders off. Some also secrete neurotransmitters like serotonin, GABA, and dopamine to help reduce feelings of stress and keep you smiling about life. Digestive support is another key function of your gut microbiome. With the right balance, your body can break down and absorb nutrients more easily, and you'll experience improved regularity and less GI discomfort. Certain beneficial microbes even produce essential vitamins like B12, folate, and vitamin K. If that's not enough to help you get more out of life, strains like Akkermansia play a role in metabolism and can help you manage your weight. With all of these benefits, why doesn't everyone support their gut health? Probably because maintaining a balanced gut on your own isn't exactly simple. Antibiotics, a poor diet, artificial sweeteners, processed foods, lack of sleep, and stress are all things that can throw your microbiome off balance. 3 out of every 5 Americans experience gut imbalance, but you don't have to be one of them. Striking the right balance is easy when you supplement healthy habits with a powerful gut health system. Weed out unwanted substances to make more room for friendly strains. Feed your gut with probiotics and feed them the prebiotics they need to flourish. You deserve to feel your best, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Make gut health part of your daily routine, because a healthier gut means a healthier, happier, more confident you.
Okay. So I don't know. I know some of us have seen that video probably about 30 times by now, right? But if you're new, you might find it interesting that your gut microbiome could drive so many forces as far as your health and your weight. I know that, for me personally, I've been in the wellness industry for, gosh, well, I've been doing Plexus for about 2.5 years now. And so before Plexus, I was a personal trainer, a group instructor, and a wellness coach, and also a certified exercise nutritionist. And I was doing all the things. I was taking the supplements that were supposed to be the best. I did my research. I took the refrigerated probiotics. I took prebiotics. I took multivitamins. I took a host of supplements, and I did good nutrition. I ate right. I exercised all the time. And truthfully, on the outside, as a personal trainer and a group instructor, I looked pretty good. I mean, I was thin, I had muscle mass, but I never honestly developed the amount of muscle mass based on the amount I worked out. I trained probably teaching classes, at least anywhere between 8 to 12 classes a week. And I'm not talking like Pilates. And so, naturally you're going to be thin under those circumstances. But no matter what I was doing on the inside, I was still sick. And it kind of started with allergies. I moved to Illinois and I never had an allergy before. So I moved to Illinois when I was about 26, and all of a sudden I developed allergies, which led into sinus infections, which led into taking antibiotic, which led into weakening my immune system. And I had no idea. I mean, I took antibiotic my whole life as a kid. If you guys were growing in that era where your mom just had, like, I don't know, a stockpile of that pink penicillin in the refrigerator, you get a sniffle, she'd be like, oh, come here, you're getting sick, let me give you some of this, right? So it probably started way, way, way back then for me. But honestly, when I was about 26 years old is when it really started to catch up with me. And it started, as I said, with those allergies and then sinus infections, antibiotic, then it led to UTI infections, yeast infections, which escalated to IBS, severe horrific IBS, which led to nonstop horrific migraines. And then I'm just going to fast forward to 2.5 years ago, because if I tell you 25 years worth of every year, something else would be layered onto that, it would probably take me a couple of hours. So 2.5 years ago, I was at my end. I couldn't handle anymore. I missed so many of my religious meetings. I was often just on the calls, and I had nonstop migraines daily, debilitating. I mean, like debilitating. Like I would force myself to get through the day, and I would come straight home and go to bed, but I still didn't get to sleep because I had these stomach spasms for 4 years that just constantly jerked every minute on the minute. So I had extreme fatigue, extreme anxiety that started when I was 26. My first hospital trip to the emergency room, I was 27 years old, thinking I'm having a heart attack. And I can't tell you how many trips I went to the hospital, not to mention how many times I actually went in and had an EKG done starting at 26 years old. And it was horrible. And I used to live my life and say, I don't understand. I just don't understand. I'm doing everything right. And why is this happening? I pray about it all the time. And I just wanted to feel normal. I would say, I wonder what it feels like to feel normal, not to have that horrible, terrifying feeling in my chest and my gut every single day, and then feel that feeling of that anxiety attack coming on. And you know when it's happening. If you guys experience from anxiety, I'm with you. I've been there, and it's a horrible thing. Now, to say that I don't ever have any anxiety at all would be an untruth. We live in a world where there's going to be stressors and there's going to be things that cause us anxiety, but I'm no longer on anxiety medication, and I haven't had an anxiety attack since I started taking Plexus. My migraines are gone. My IBS is gone. My hair stopped falling out. My teeth stopped breaking off. I still have a touch of rosacea, but it's controlled. I no longer have this rosacea acne where I couldn't leave the house for days on end because my skin was so bad. My eyelashes grew back. I had none. I had cysts all over my body. I had psoriasis. I had eczema. I had a toenail fungus for 4 years. I had a foot fungus for 7 years. I mean, seriously, I could just go on and on. And the days that I didn't have those migraines, I had a headache for 4 years straight. I had several surgeries for abdominal issues, cysts removed, tumors removed. And I just thought I would pray and say, you know, I have to be dying. So if I'm going to die, just go ahead and let me die. And, you know, remember me in the resurrection, because this isn't living. This isn't living. And not to mention the amount of money that it costs us every single year between our insurance and the hospital bills and the doctor bills and the endless prescriptions that I took. I took so many prescriptions. I mean, if I put all the medication on the table, my prescriptions and my over-the-counter meds, it would honestly be that big. So for me, Plexus changed my life very early on, very quickly. And it doesn't work that way for everyone. I could tell it was working within 9 days. But a lot of people, it takes a lot longer, especially if you don't have a host of health issues, right? And I will tell you this, for those who do have a lot of health issues, oftentimes you're going to feel worse before you feel better. And this is why. That candida overgrowth that was talking about in your gut microbiome, when you have a candida overgrowth, it over time will thin the lining of your stomach. And now your stomach lining is so thin that that candida is passing through your stomach lining into your bloodstream where it's not supposed to be. And that's where the trouble begins, because now you have what's called leaky gut, which I was told I had that 25 years ago. But I didn't know that leaky gut could cause migraines and anxiety and all those other health issues, skin issues, hair falling out. I had no clue. I thought, well, yeah, maybe my IBS. But now I've learned since that with 70% of our immune system, as you just heard, is made in your gut, 90% of your melatonin and 90% of your serotonin, your happy hormone and your sleep hormone, is made in your gut. So when your gut's out of whack, you have leaky gut. It is no wonder that we have a host of health issues. And when you do any research on leaky gut and overgrowth of candida, you are going to find, just Google pretty much any health issue, and there is a gut correlation. And thankfully today, doctors and science is getting on board with that. And that's why more and more products out there, including dog food and skin lotions, have probiotics and prebiotics in it, because everybody now understands, yes, this is a real thing. So enough about me. What I'd like to do now is just kind of go quickly over the triplex, the three main products for gut health. We have the Slim, which I've said this before, I wish it wasn't called Slim because it gives the idea that it's a diet drink, but it's not. It's a prebiotic drink that feeds your gut microbiome. It causes the good bacteria to grow. It has chromium, which is a trace mineral, which again, if you do any research, you're going to find that most humans on the planet are depleted of it because our food is no longer grown in chromium-rich soil. And when you do any research about chromium, you'll find that it affects mental health. In fact, there is a doctor that I follow who has posted many YouTube videos saying that when he started giving his patients who had bipolar, manic depressant, schizophrenia even, when he gave them chromium, that it improved their mental health. So check it, Google it. Yeah. So what chromium does is it grabs the sugars in your bloodstream and it will carry it to your cell and it will utilize it as energy. So that's where the natural energy comes from, not that jittery coffee stuff that you get, not from a Red Bull or anything like that. This is natural sustained energy. And it helps reduce carb and sugar cravings, and it also regulates your glucose, which regardless if you have diabetes or pre-diabetic, which is what it was normally designed for, every human on the planet needs regulated glucose. So we all benefit from that. It's also an anti-inflammatory. It will help reduce the inflammation. It cleanses the liver. It does an amazing stuff. So just this on alone is incredible. But when you pair these two products with the Slim, this is called the gut health system, the triplex. You got the ProBio 5, it's a 3-in-1. It has enzymes and antifungals that's going to penetrate the shell with candida. That shell is really tough, kind of like a cockroach. And that's why most probiotics won't even touch it, because it doesn't have the ability to break down that outer barrier shell of the candida. Ours does. And not only that, it has the antifungal, which candida is a yeast, which is also going to help with any skin issue like psoriasis and eczema and toenail fungus and foot fungus, because those are all yeast infections of the skin. I didn't know that before Plexus. So this weeds and feeds. It's going to kill the bad bacteria. It's going to feed the good bacteria. And lastly, the BioCleanse, which don't be afraid of that word or the name, because I have people that freak out. They're like, oh, no, I can't do a cleanse. I can't do a cleanse because I have a job where I drive a school bus or I work in an office and I can't be running to the bathroom all day. That's not what this is. This is a gentle digestive aid that's going to add oxygen to your bloodstream. It is the best form of magnesium, and it's going to give you 98% of the magnesium that your body requires on a daily basis. Some people take 1, some people take 2, some people take 3, some people take 6, some people take 10. We find the amount of BioCleanse that's right for you based on what's happening with your body, right? It adds oxygen to the blood, which if you do any research about oxygenated blood, you're going to find there's so many health benefits to that as well. So when you add these two together, ProBio 5 works best in an oxygenated state. So that's why these three really are meant to work together. Okay, so that is a triplex in a nutshell. So I just wanted to ask the person that I was going to have share their story. They weren't able to make it tonight. They had a really bad day. They had a really bad day. All kinds of bad stuff happened. They got a flat, all kinds of stuff. So I just wanted to ask, is there anyone on here that's been taking Plexus that's had more energy, weight loss, or improved mood? If so, would you mind just sharing a little blip of your experience so far? I got 2 hands up. I got Charity Watson and Roe. Let's start with Charity.
Hello, everyone.
Hi there.
Hi. So yes, so I have been using Plexus for about a month, a little over a month. And just to tell you my story, some of it, I was listening to you, Victoria. I had a lot of those issues. But when Olivia called, well, another sister that I know, she knew my story of the issues that I had been having. D, Calhoun. And the night that she texted me to check on me, I had been in the bed suffering with migraines for 4 days. I hadn't came out of the room, out of the bed. And I've been suffering with migraines for 2 years. And I've been to doctors after doctors, and they would tell me, oh, it's because you had a hysterectomy, oh, this, oh, that. And prior to, or I think it was after I had my hysterectomy, they also said that I had to have a surgery done on my stomach. And they were just saying, oh, well, you just need to eat lettuce and this, that, and the third, not knowing I had never heard of leaky gut. So my migraines was so horrific. That's the word I described, because I had to quit my job because I couldn't function. And what really scared me was I went to the doctor and he prescribed me some pills for the migraines, and I was at work prior to me quitting my job. And all of a sudden I couldn't talk, I couldn't function, I couldn't comprehend. I thought I was having a stroke. That was the reaction to the pills. Mm-hmm. I'm so anti for pills and so for Plexus now, but and I had just, prior to starting Plexus, I had just been diagnosed with asthma. And I'm like, I'm 46 years old. I never had asthma. All of a sudden, I'm rushed to the emergency room with tightness of the chest. I thought I was having a heart attack. I didn't know what was going on. And, you know, I've had so many different health issues over 10 years, dealing with constipation, can't go to the bathroom, sluggish, tired. You know, I'm like, I'm too young for this. Mm-hmm. So I just began to just pray, you know, and I was asking, you know, Jehovah to, you know, I just want some relief. Can I get some relief? I have 4 beautiful grandchildren. When they come over, I want to go and run and play with them. And I couldn't. And Plexus has really, really changed my life. It's truly changed my life. Now I'm jogging each day. I'm out walking. I have all this energy. It's unbelievable. My family's like, what is going on with you? Like, what are you on? And I'm like, I'm just so happy, you know, so I'm just so ecstatic. And I'm so thankful that, and I've also lost 12 pounds. 12 pounds. My husband uses the products as well. Took me forever to get him to start using, but he went ahead and started using the products. He takes 13 pills a day, and he's younger than me. He's only 44. Mm-hmm. And so far, since he's been doing the products, he just went to the doctor like 2 weeks ago, I think it was, Olivia. And one of his meds, the metformin, he doesn't have to take anymore. Even the doctor was like, what are you taking? What are you doing? Because your numbers are so good. But I'm not going to take up all the time, but I'm just so excited. I love the products. You know, it's like, if you could drink, you got to drink your water. And I love water. I'm drinking like all my water each day, but I'm feeling great. I feel great. I haven't felt this good in over 20 years.
Oh my gosh, Charity. I want to just bawl.
20.
I want to cry hearing your story. You're right. We have such a similar story. And I know that desperate feeling and that nonstop, always sick and fatigued, and just there's no end. And you're just like, why? What is the answer? I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And maybe, you know, next time, you know, I'll have you share again a little bit more, and have your husband on too. That would be awesome.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me share.
Absolutely. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So we have Rose hand is up. Let's have Miss Rose share.
Hi there. Can you all hear me?
I can. Yes. Hi, Ro.
Okay. How are you doing? It's good to see everyone. So I appreciate what Charity said about being able to play with her grandkids when they come over, because I work with children. So one of my problems was, for a long time, I haven't had any energy. I don't sleep well at night. Caffeine puts me to sleep, so coffee is not a cure. I don't feel like doing anything at all ever because I have anxiety and depression. I used to go out to gatherings with the friends, and even before COVID, I had stopped because I would get really bad anxiety beforehand, and I'd be like, I don't really want to go. So I'd been struggling with that. It's been about 7 years since all of that started, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse. And being somebody who works with kids every day, my mom is always worried about me. She's always worried that like maybe I'll fall asleep at work or I'll start having an anxiety attack at work. And it doesn't look good when you work with kids because they can see that. So I started taking the Plexus. I had seen it on Candace Glover's Instagram first, and then Olivia actually reached out to me about it because I had mentioned it once, and she reached back out to me, which I thank her so much for doing because I've been on it for about 2 months consistently now. I recently did have to get on more medication for my diabetes, but it's helped my energy. Just drinking the pink drink in the morning around 8 a.m. I'm ready to go almost all day. I don't lay down and have to sleep for 4 hours in the middle of the day. My kids at work just think it's funny because I just want to talk and play with them. My dog now gets mad because I walk him around the corner for like 30 minutes and he's like, it's hot. Can we go inside? Why you have all this energy? But it's just nice. It's nice to be able to have the energy and be a little more regulatory in my moods and not not snap as much with my anxiety. So yeah.
Well, I'm so happy for you because I remember, yes, I remember your being on early on when you first started and you sharing what you were hoping for. And now, like a month or so later, I'm hearing that you're getting the results that you're hoping for. And it's pretty awesome. And that is what I got goosebumps actually. That is one of the coolest things, in my opinion, about sharing Plexus is, we're sharing something that changes people's lives, and it may not be the whole answer and it may not be the answer for everyone. I personally think it's for everyone, even if you only get energy and sleep. I would pay at one time in my life a fortune just to have energy and have a good night's sleep. And to get all the other benefits that I've received is just like icing on the cake. I will say this, it's not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill. It is science and they are supplements. So medication, medication works toward the response that your body's having, right? It's going to relieve possibly the pain. It's going to do those things, but unfortunately it's not getting to the root of your health issue, right? So Plexus is different. It's not a Band-Aid. It's going to get to your root of your health issue, which most often is our gut, our blood sugars, and our inflammation. So if you decide to try it, and if you're trying it now and you're still relatively new, be patient, stick with it. I know the company gives a 60-day money back guarantee, but I'm going to be really truthful with you. When I share Plexus personally with people, I tell them give it 90 to 6 months, 90 days to 6 months, because it's just going to get better. It's just going to get better. And I know that we live in a world where I want it today and I want it now, right? And that's just not how it works with gut health. You didn't get in the situation you are overnight. And so it's going to take time for your gut to get into balance. And there's so many factors in our world: processed food, the air we breathe in, stress. And some of you have to still take medication, right? Some of you still have to take your medication. And unfortunately, most prescription medications does compromise the gut microbiome. So at least if you're having to take your medication and you're taking your supplements, then you're kind of trying to, you're trying to compensate for those medications. So no one's telling you to stop taking your medication by any means, okay? Quickly, I'm going to share how you can get Plexus. There's a couple of different ways. You can become a preferred preferred customer. You can go retail, but we're not going to let you do that. Whoever invited you here would never let you do that. So you can be a preferred customer and save 10%, I believe, starting off, and then it goes up to 15%, and which is a great way to get it. Or you can become what's considered a wholesale ambassador. What that means is that you do pay $9.95 for your membership. It's normally $9.95. That $9.95 gets you access to a welcome pack. A welcome pack, you only get that once, and that's with signing up. And it's anywhere between 43 to 48% off of retail price. Welcome packs come in 2 sizes. Normally, they are $109 and $209, but right now they are on sale. So they are $99 and $199. That's correct, right? Maybe not. Okay. But we do have a discount code that will take off an additional 10%. So between the welcome packs that you get, you'll save an additional $10 to $20. So I recommend the larger pack if that's in your budget, because it does give you an opportunity to try a lot of different products in the beginning. If that's not in your budget, that's no problem. Start off with a small one. And some people want to just start off with a small one too, just to kind of see what it's going to do for you. But when you do start, be consistent. Really give it a real try at a minimum of 60 days. And you do need to shoot for half your body weight in ounces of water. Water is really a key as well. So I'm going to stop talking as far as, because we're a little bit over time, but of course we started a little bit late. So if anyone who is on the call would like to go at this point, feel free to go. You're welcome to go. You don't have to hang out. If you want to stay and if you have questions, then we'll do a little Q&A now, and we can answer any questions that you might have, especially guests. Let's see if any of the guests, first of all, have any questions. Questions? Good. That's awesome. I must have did a good job. Oh, Jean has a question.
Okay, so if can I get this through Cindy? Is she some type of ambassador to your product?
Yes.
And
yes.
That was my main question.
Yeah, so she has her own link. So if you choose to be a customer, you can just go through her link and hit preferred customer, and just shop and select what you want. And she'll help you, or if she needs help, her upline will help you to choose what products that's best for you for your health goals. So they can definitely help you pick a pack that's best for you, or a combo. But yeah, so you'll shop through her link. And if you choose to go wholesale, then she can help you with that as well. Absolutely.
So basically, I get the same kind of discounts you described with right now.
Yes.
Right?
So what you'll get, if you choose to go wholesale, you'll actually get it cheaper than what any of us can get it right now. And you get that one time with enrollment, which is kind of like Costco. It costs $9.95. It just gets you that welcome pack and a whole year worth of wholesale prices, which that's the best way to go. It really is. That's how I sign up most people, because I want people to be able to get as much product as they possibly can, for the best price.
Yeah, in a couple of months, I'm going to be 63. I've been a diabetic since 1992. I'm insulin dependent. I do 3 types of insulin each day. And although I'm pretty healthy, it's just getting to the point where this product sounds good. And I know there's a few JWs here,
right,
as well as myself. And that even makes me trust the product even more.
So Jean, I will tell you, first of all, I'm sorry that you are, having diabetes, obviously. And
you don't have to be sorry.
Right. It is what it is, right?
Exactly.
But I want to say this, Kelly and Janie Darner, or DeFore, Kelly DeFore, Janie Darner, her husband, Ray Darner, has had great success with Plexus. And then Christina Johns, I don't know if she's still on here or not, her mate, diabetic, and his story is incredible. He shared it a few weeks ago, and it was recorded. So if you'd like, we can send you the link to that recording so you can hear his story about his blood sugar numbers. And he's working toward getting off of his medication.
That's great. Yeah, I'd like that.
Okay, wonderful. Next, was that all, Jean?
Yeah, you covered everything I need to know, and I'll be getting with Cindy over the weekend. So
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna hit Matt before I hit Tracy because she's had her Diana, because she's had her hand up for a minute. Miss Diana?
I have a question. I have a friend that wants to join this, but her husband has heart issues. Is there anything in any of the product that will raise the heart?
Honestly, definitely triplex would be a safe way to go for him. I would not recommend anything like Metaburn, Accelerator, or even Active, because it does have caffeine in it. But I do know other people who have heart conditions who take the triplex, who take the balance. The lean meal replacement is safe bet as well. Ease, Nerve are both safe bets for people who have heart conditions. In fact, most people I know who have a heart issue benefit greatly because it lowers their cholesterol and it lowers their blood pressure most often. So they will benefit in that regard.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. Miss Tracy, welcome.
Hey.
Hi.
I wanted to remind you, we also have the promo code.
Yes,
So
I did say that.
Oh, you did? Okay. So you said the 109 would be 99, but really it will be 89, right?
Oh, maybe I did. I just said I have an additional code that will take another $10 to $20 off.
Well, Plexus has 10% off, right? Still?
Right. I did say that.
Okay. So then ours is on top of, which I didn't know if it still worked because I couldn't get it to work yesterday, but it is still working.
Yes. As far as I
It
know,
is.
it's still working.
Yeah. I wanted to tell Gene also, if he can hear me. I started the products, but my dad and mom were the first people I got on it because my dad was diabetic. He still is, but for about 30 years, he was on 4 shots of insulin a day. And in 8 weeks, he went down to 2 shots of insulin a day. That was way more than we thought was going to happen. So he automatically started saving $300 a month in insulin. He went off his blood pressure meds, his statins, his cholesterol meds, his depression, anxiety meds. So I missed part of the meeting. I'm sure Victoria was super thorough, but I just wanted to share my own personal family's story. I was pre-diabetic. That went away very quickly for me, but my dad was pretty diabetic. I mean, he still is. It's just way more under control. He lost 60 pounds. He feels better in that way. So
that's awesome, honey.
That's it.
Thanks, Tracy.
That's
okay.
Awesome. Miss Freesia looks like she has her hand up.
Yes, I just saw someone ask about PCOS, and I wanted to share this.
We're not able to hear you very well, Freesia.
Clay, hold on, Clay's gonna.
Try talking to that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
Okay, my sister has been on Plexus probably a month consistently now, but she wanted for a while to get her daughter on Plexus because she suffers from PCOS. I saw someone who asked about PCOS. So I wanted to share this. My sister is consistent with it now. She's loving it. She's doing well with it. And she finally got her daughter, I think she's 24 or 26. Clay's cousin, he says. But she has suffered from PCOS since menstrual cycle started, basically, and it's from childhood trauma. And Melissa was so excited the other day. Her daughter's only been on it for about 3 weeks now. And I was so wanting her to get on the product. She finally did. She said this is the first time in years that she can recall that her daughter was not in bed for 2 days, depressed, in severe pain. She's up and about, she's doing things, and she's nearly on the triplex. Wow. So I just wanted to comment on that comment I saw pop up. I'm not sure who said that, but I wanted to share that because I'm really excited because it was so severe that my niece has actually checked herself into an institution because she had suicidal thoughts. So that's how bad it was. So there's some input on that. So we have high hopes for her PCOS.
Oh my gosh, Freesia, that is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is so good. I'm so happy for her. Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome. Miss Charity has her hand up.
So I forgot to share that before and after picture. Can I share it?
Yes, absolutely.
So the picture on the, I don't know if you get it, might be kind of.
I can already see it. Wow.
The picture over here, that's before I started the Plexus products. Hold on. It's like,
Look at the difference in your smile and even your eyes.
yeah, see, that's before I started the products.
I can see a big difference even in
Yeah,
And then that's like, hold on, what is my light? Picture on the, y'all see it? I don't know what happened to my light.
Your phone turned off.
Oh, my phone, duh.
Uh-oh.
So the picture on, this is
Wow.
started. Look at the inflammation. Look how fat my face was. Swollen. I don't mean to say fat, swollen.
It's amazing the difference. Yeah. Inflammation is so
This
much.
is only 7 days after using the products. You see the slimming in my face? 7 days.
Charity, we need a new updated picture.
I know. I'm gonna take one. I am.
No, that's incredible. Thank you so much for
I'm still stuck off this picture. All right, thank you.
Yeah, inflammation is one of the first things that people will notice that goes away. I've had people go, I don't really feel anything. I really can't tell. And I'll go get a picture from them like before they start at Plexus and a current one and send it to them. And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah. So Tamika has her hand up.
Okay, so this one's really personal on the female side, but anybody ever hear of this helping people with menstrual pains or ovulation pains?
That's kind of what Freesia just shared about her niece.
COS?
Yeah.
I don't know what that stood for, so I have no idea.
So basically that would be female symptoms that you'd have, just like horrible monthly cycles, maybe, emotional. It can also affect people from, it's pain for sure. It can affect people to have children even. It can keep people from conceiving. So yeah, and I'm sure that whoever invited you here could find probably, I don't know, maybe 50 different testimonials of how it will help with that, because it definitely can.
Okay, so that's what she meant by being in the bed for 2 days.
Yeah.
I relate to that. I didn't know what PCOS.
Yeah, it can't help. And by the way, you are gorgeous.
It's the lighting. Thank you.
No, it's the real deal. It's the real deal. Okay, is that all you have, or do you have anything else you want to ask? No? Okay, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you. Chrissy, my Christina Johns.
Hello.
Hi.
What they were just talking about, I couldn't get Carrie. She's not ready to get on here, but we were just talking about that a few minutes ago. Normally, around that time, she can't move for 2 days. And she walks like she's been on a horse and stuff. Her back bothers her. She's been on it 4 months now, and she doesn't have any of those signs. None of those.
That's awesome.
Yes. But only reason why I popped in here is because we were just talking about it before we got on this Zoom, but I couldn't get her on here.
That's okay. We'll work on it. So people just aren't ready, and I know she's shy, so that's okay. That's all right. I appreciate you sharing that. I do. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay, so let me change my screen because all of a sudden it changed for some reason and I can't tell. Okay, I don't see
Marty's
any
raising
more.
her hand,
I
her
don't
little hand. Are you talking?
Tamika?
Marty was doing like this.
Marty, you want to unmute yourself? I'm sorry, I missed you.
Just a question. I have Crohn's disease, and a good portion of most of all my intestines are gone. I live with a colostomy. So how would that be as far as absorption for me?
That's a really good question, honestly. I definitely have shared Plexus with people who have Crohn's, but as far as a colostomy, that's new territory for me personally. Maybe someone else, maybe Tracy would have a better knowledge than I do on that one. I would probably want to do a little research if it was me. but maybe Tracy has more knowledge than I do on that.
I would just say people with Crohn's have to go very slowly. They obviously are compromised. Their gut has been severely compromised if they have to take part of your colon out, obviously. So there's no way for it not to benefit you to put good bacteria where it belongs, and to heal your gut and to reduce inflammation. It can only benefit you. It's something we can research and get with you. I don't know who invited you here today.
Marina.
Marina, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that girl a little bit.
Yeah.
So yes, Crohn's, it's obviously a gut issue. And so that's basically what plexus is blood sugar, gut, inflammation. Those are the three main categories. So what Marina can do, we can do more specific research on your level of Crohn's, because obviously it sounds like it's really advanced, but there's really no way to not benefit you when you balance your gut bacteria and you reduce that inflammation.
Right.
You just have to do it in a very slow, controlled manner.
Okay. I actually went today over to Augusta Oncology and had a Remicade treatment, which is supposed to work like, get the inflammation out of my body, because I also have kidney disease. I just have, my whole body's messed up because of Crohn's. And that treatment cost $10,000. Even though I don't pay that, but that's what, they charge Medicare and my Blue Cross. So I'm real glad that I, got turned on to this Zoom program. I mean, I was here last week. I was here last week too. And I had to come back and see what else you had for me to learn tonight.
Yeah.
Just keep coming back, Miss Marty. And yeah, I mean, I agree with her as far as the Crohn's. There's no doubt it would help as far as inflammation, regulating blood sugars, that kind of stuff. So I'm sure that Tracy and Marina could definitely help you choose whatever products that would be best for you. So we had some guests, and I can tell some have left. But let's go ahead and do the drawing. I don't have a wheel. My wheel's broken. So how many guests did we have, Olivia? Do you know? Okay.
Yes, we had 5.
5 guests. So what I'm going to do, like we did last time, is going to have Tracy pick a number between 1 and 5. Can you do that for us, Tracy?
3.
Number 3 is the winner of the Amazon gift card. And who is that?
Okay, I'm not rigging this, but my guess was number 3.
Oh, I love it.
I promise. Yvette is the winner of the guest card, of the Google card. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you. Okay, fantastic. So
Congratulations.
Yeah, whoever invited Yvette, if you can please send Olivia.
It's me.
So Olivia, if you can send me her information so I can get it mailed to her, I would appreciate that.
I promise it's not rigged.
Hey, I'm happy for anybody to get it, and I just so appreciate people showing up, and I'm so grateful, and I love the consistency, seeing you consistent ambassadors here. Every time you show up, it just, we get to share, and we get to, encourage each other and cheer each other on, and it's fantastic. And super proud of my people who keep showing up. Every time you show up, you're going to learn more and more and more, right? And I know that you guys have had incredible results as well. So if no one has any more questions, we're gonna go, because we're like getting into almost an hour now. Oh, Marta has a question. Marty has a question.
Just, you had mentioned something about like a May special. Does that end?
It's possible it could, because right now Plexus has reduced the welcome packs by an additional $10. So it is
or 20.
20, yeah, or 20. So it is a May special that's going on right now, and we do have that SAM 2020 code, which is still working. I don't know if it'll continue to work after this month, but But the other sale, I have a feeling that it will end.
I saved somebody $70 yesterday total. Mhm. That's a lot.
A lot. That's totally a
Mhm.
lot, definitely. Okay. Well, thank you guys all for coming. Oh, we had another hand. Whose hand was that? Oh, Jean. I almost hung up on you guys.
That's all right.
I don't want to rush
Just
you.
briefly, Cindy's going to call me about 9:30 and get me set up on this.
Perfect.
I was pretty much ready to do it after I talked with her yesterday, but after listening to your talk and watching the video and just knowing that a few people are on the right side of Jehovah, I'm all for it.
I'm
So,
excited for you.
I am too. Make sure you take before pictures and write down
Yes.
everything that you feel now, because once you start feeling better, sometimes we forget.
Yes.
Forget how far we came. So keep track of how you feel now and how you're feeling once you get started. And I can't wait to hear your testimonial.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Miss Marty?
Yes, last week Tracy said that she was from Detroit. We also moved from that area back in 07. We're in Thompson, Georgia.
Nice.
I moved in 07.
Okay.
Yeah.
But didn't Tracy say that she moved, or she was from Michigan, Detroit?
Yeah, south of Detroit. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Detroit girl.
Yeah. My son's going back.
Yeah, I'm not going back.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to everyone and have a great night. Marty, thank you for coming again. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for coming. Tamika.
Thanks, Victoria.
Thanks everyone so much. Ro, thank you for sharing. Charity, thank you for sharing. It was awesome. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Love you, Victoria.
Love you guys.
Victoria, thank you for hosting the meeting.
You're
It was
welcome.
really
You're
very nicely done.
so welcome. I love you guys. And
you sharing your
we'll be able to,
story. It
like,
was awesome.
hug and see each other, and you know, and
One day.
one day it's coming. We're so close. We are so close.
Yeah, but we're all over the place. You're in Arizona, we're in Virginia, South Carolina, Texas.
We'll have forever to hook up.
We have forever. That's exactly right.
Love it.
We'll have
Love
forever
it.
to hook up. All right. See
Love
you
it.
guys.
Good night.
Have a good
Good
night.
night.